Good morning, guys. It's 11/26, 2012 at 9:20 a.m. in the morning. Of course, a.m. is the morning. Uh, there's another solar flare that's just now starting to hit, and boy, can I feel it. We have been hit by a barrage of them lately, and I have to say it's bringing up some major stuff for all of us. It's quite interesting what's going on, and right now it feels like those old lower vibrations are it's almost like it's caught up in the digestive tract, and just like eating something bad, and you got to do some psyllium husks or something like that, some fiber to push it on through. And oh man, I'm seeing that on so many different levels with people right now. And it's interesting, and even myself, it's not like I'm not going through it. I'm really going through it. And I've got a lot of cleansing out and stuff I've got to do myself, just like everyone else. And I'm consciously helping to process the collective's energies too. Those old traumas with Mother Earth also. It's so interesting to see so many different people on various levels of comprehension. And uh, many times when people don't understand the level of awareness that you speak from, you're accused of being in the ego or not having compassion or being judgmental. And no, I have compassion for everybody. I have learned to live from my higher self and embody my higher self as much as possible. And that is not ego, that's eternal. If I was identifying with Bill Ballard in just this lifetime, that's more ego. As far as compassion, I've got compassion for everybody for what they're going through. But am I going to sit here and pray to somebody because they got cancer and they're hurting and blah, blah? That's the life they created. I went through 10 years of very traumatic detox to remove lower vibrations from this physical being that I incurred this lifetime of my own making. And I had to do my personal detox to be able to hold the amount of light that I hold. And right now we've got another solar flare coming in, and even my feet feel like they're glowing. I feel like I'm in this superstar bubble of light. I've had people yesterday and the day before saying, "You look like you feel a little tired." I do feel tired. I feel worn out from the intensity of these energies coming in, and it is my intent to hold the highest possible light and to allow these frequencies incoming to alter this physical being, transfigure this physical being as much as possible. We all knew, well, many of us knew this time was coming and tried to express it to others. And being able to hold the highest light is the greatest treasure. It gives you the greatest bliss. Um, just like being in your heart, that bliss is expanding. And as you hold more and more light and you expand who you are more, you're embodying more of your higher self into this physical being, and it's getting pushed out. As it does, and as you activate your chakras and have more and more light in the field, you have higher and higher levels of conscious awareness. Um, there, I mentioned in my video yesterday about channelers, about not following channeled messages. When I say not following, uh, I mean just that. Don't follow. Don't think that something that somebody has received from the exterior or from anybody, you have to learn to follow what it is that you see as truth. Don't follow anybody else. Mastery is an individual um, learning process. It's not that you can go to school and learn to be a master from someone else. You have to have that intent, have that focus, and at least be attempting to accomplish that focus. As far as channeled messages and me saying don't follow channeled messages, it's not saying don't listen to them. I said exactly what I meant. Don't follow channeled messages. Timelines are spinning, and we have multiple timelines going around right now, and some of those timelines are merging, and some of them are totally being dissipated. They're not even there anymore. And when somebody receives a message, it is for the energies that's going on with the individual and the collective at that particular point in time that the message is received. Following channeled messages could be right, could be wrong. It's up to you to listen and learn from them. My viewpoint on channeled messages is we all channel. I am channeling right now as I speak to you about what it is I see and feel. It's coming from the heart. The heart has a picture from the field around me, and it sends it to the brain. The brain tries to decipher it and put it into words and send it out through the throat chakra so you can hear this message, see this video. Channeled messages many times are coming from individuals that are still playing the fourth dimensional role. Fifth dimensional role is the embodiment of the higher self. Usually when you activate your heart chakra, you have stepped into the point of embodying your monadic being, not just your soul self, but your monadic being. Many persons that channel are playing in fourth dimensional awareness where everything is still on the exterior, and they are channeling their higher selves. When you embody that higher monadic self, or even the higher levels of self, I have spoken many times that I'm a fragment of Archangel Michael. I also work with the Christ, with Jesus, Yeshua, Yashu, Michael of Nebadon, whatever you want to say. It's the same energies. And I am a fragment of those energies, and I try to embody it. And it's not that it is on the exterior of me, it is on the interior of me. I realize my connection to the oneness and to the energy. And many persons who are learning how to channel, a lot of times they are channeling their higher selves, which I highly recommend learn to embody. It is a process. It is not ego or judgment that I say these things from. It is observation. This is how things work. I am a Melchizedek mechanic. I am here for universal creation. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to jump up and down and say, how dare you say something like that? Well, it is what it is. And how dare me not say something like that, and especially at this point in time of Earth's history. So, some of these friends that are channelers, they hide behind aliases, not even their own name, not using their own face. And me, by using the name that I was given this lifetime, in the ego personality of who Bill Ballard is, and by using my face, I take the hits, very much like voodoo, and they've got a picture of you and a lock of your hair and a bit of fingernail, and they can make this little doll and they can send their negative energy to you. By me being so open as I am here, I receive any negative energy to come into my field that I can transmute out, which is not a fun thing. I do not say things that I say out of trying to put people down or put people in their place. I say it like what it is. As a mechanic, as a Melchizedek mechanic, when I have an observation of what's going on planet, and I say, this is what I see, this is how I feel, this is my observation of this, it is a statement. There is no way that I cannot seem judgmental to some persons who are not at the level of consciousness awareness that I am perceiving from, to not be judgmental. If I were channeling messages from another entity or from my higher self, and I was writing it down, using the pendulum, using all that method of channeling a message from an external source, not realizing that it is me, then I can use that as a defense to where it's not me judgmental. That was just the message that was coming through from somebody on the other side. Do you see what I'm saying? I am taking responsibility and wholeness for that which I put forth. But it is also coming from the heart chakra. It is also a reading of the energy field at that time. There's something else that I wish to say, and I need to apologize to Deepak Chopra for repeating information that was given to me. And I have to say, Lisa, thank you for correcting me on the meditations, the 21-day meditation that you received. And on the 5th day, it gives you an option, as she corrected me, and I'm apologizing to Deepak right now. And I am so grateful that Deepak did this, because this is what people should be doing right now. The world needs all the spiritual teachers at the higher levels working together, and this is fantastic. On the 5th meditation, it gives the option to purchase the full 21 meditations, or it's also free. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you. And I feel so much gratitude for that. I do not at all see anything wrong with that. That is exactly what I wish everyone would do. To ask people who possibly could donate, because many of us cannot right now. There are so many of us that either aren't dealing with money or don't have much money because of the economic situation that's going on globally as we are coming up on the planetary shift. So many of us don't have the financial resources to be able to pay for these meditations or do seminars or purchase books. And for those greater teachers that do have the wisdom and understanding to be able to give it forth and to ask for donations back if you can, if it resonates with you, if it changed your life. That is huge. And I am so grateful and commend that. And Deepak, I am so very sorry that I received the information in the wrong way and put it forth in my past video. Thank you for doing what you do. Eckhart Tolle for having the Global 1111 meditation. Fantastic. We still need to find a way for us all to come together and be able to be on the same page. So many people cannot connect to the grid and do what I do, receiving the information from the field right at this point in time. Many people are stepping into that, and that's why our messages are very similar. For the channelers, please learn to embody your higher selves, the same ones that you're receiving these messages from. If you understand twin flames, soul family, soul groups, the geometry of that, and your monadic groups, these are all you. You are all that is. Learn to embody that. Don't think of it as being exterior to you. And use your face and your name, even if it's your angelic name, like mine is Mana Ra. Use your name and use your face and stand up and be responsible for who you are. And I'm glad YouTube is now starting to ask if you'll use your real name there rather than an alias, which they started off with. Anyway, we've got mega solar flares. Another one just popped off this morning, and it's going to be pretty intense in these next few days. The energies tomorrow are going to get really chaotic, and probably for the next couple of days until the lunar eclipse, and that might be like a purging or cleansing. So everybody hang in there. We're pulling it through, and yes, I'm affected too. And it's just all a part of the goal that I'm trying to reach, that golden ring, the mastery ring. And it's not reaching it. I've already got it. It's declogging the plumbing system here, getting rid of the negativity and flushing it down the cosmic toilet. Anyway, bye for now. Love you all, guys.